You may get offered a job, and at the moment you're probably so hungry for a job that you'll say yes. But go in with your eyes wide open. If you choose to work for an organization that you think is a bit dodgy, where the chief executive is a bit of an idiot, you need to be able to recognize, okay, I'm doing this, but my career is not dependent on it. I will take what I need and move sideways or move on. So you put yourself in the equation. Do not sell yourself cheap. You guys are bright. I know that after watching 30 years worth of people come through these courses. It's really good. So you've got to be more confident in yourself to be able to find the right job. Don't just take anything. You have buying criteria too, okay? So don't underestimate your own feelings and your aspirations. You want to think about what you want to get out of the job. Okay, we all want secure employment, training, experience, money, glamour, sex. Hey, stop daydreaming. Forget it. Whoa, wake up. It's also a question of people. You're going to spend more time with your work colleagues than you will with your friends, and certainly more than your family. If the workplace is filled with people you don't like, then you're not going to be happy. You are not going to enjoy yourself. Okay? You need to be real about that. I once got offered a great deal of money to work for actuaries. Actuaries make accountants look like daredevils. They were affectionately known as the living dead. I would not go, nobody could pay me enough money to work for an actuary because we just didn't connect. If you don't like the people, then you will not enjoy it. You are an apprentice. When you get a job, you're going to be learning. So if you don't like things, you need to be honest with yourself. So, some advice. If you don't like working 18 hours a day, straight through weekends, canceling holidays, calling off romantic dinners with your latest love life, do not go into corporate finance because you will have to do all of the above. Okay? If you hate exams, sweaty palms, struggle through them, they make you really nervous, do not become an accountant because you will have to take exams and you will have to do it while you are working full time, and it ain't fun. If your idea of being a management consultant is travel to exotic places, wow, see the world, you're going to join Accenture, dream on, because you're going to get visiting places called Walsall, Wolverhampton, or Sheffield, while the partners are swanning off to Singapore or New York. You will do time in the lower echelons and in the work that everyone else doesn't want to do. If you don't like being ignored, unless there's a panic on, don't go into IT. Because the only time anybody ever complains about IT is when they have a complaint. Otherwise, they assume it's going to work. And you are expected to be 100% 24/7 perfect. And if you're not, they bitch. So you've got to get used to that if you want to do IT work. If you cannot balance your checkbook now, do not become a trader. This is not a video game, guys. This isn't your money. Yeah? It's other people's money. It's people's pensions. When you blow a couple of million because you made a mistake or the fat finger syndrome hits, it isn't your money, it's somebody else's life. Okay? And you need to have that responsibility. If you can't get excited about spotting a typographical error at 40 feet, and you do not like to argue about whether the comma should come before or after the subordinate clause, do not become a corporate lawyer, because that's what they do. It's really boring. Yeah? Okay? If you get it wrong, a mistake here could end with your client in court and you facing a malpractice suit. If you are not somebody who dots every I and crosses every T and is absolutely methodical, you'll be a crappy corporate lawyer. And they'll catch you out sooner or later. Contract law, which is what all these guys do, is really boring. And it's 24/7. and it's not glamorous. You're like, I mean, in the middle of a deal, an M&A deal. I've been in an investment bank managing a deal that had people like Richard Branson in it and David Frost and lots of media hype types, and the lawyers were in there all night long. They were like plumbers, yeah? And they were sweaty, and they were being asked to look at really boring stuff. That's what corporate law is. It's not sexy. But if you like it and are good at it, it's a very good career. But don't go against what your sort of soul says, yeah? You have to be happy with what you're doing. If you're picking up a screwdriver, you can't be using it to paint a wall, yeah? It doesn't work. You've got to be happy that you are the kind of person who picks up a hammer or a spanner or a screwdriver. It's just that basic. If you don't like what you're doing, you won't get out of bed on Monday morning, no matter how much somebody's paying you. And you will burn out very quickly.
For the full version of this presentation, please go to our page on Facebook, www.facebook.com/careers in the city.